Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review, unboxing, demo, first impressions of the Supro Huntington 3 2043 PTB. It's a long name, but I've had this base for a week and I have not even looked at it because I wanted you guys to experience it first here. Literally my first impressions. So if you want to see that, keep watching, and remember, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button and let me know what you think about this base. We're going to go through the specs of the base. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, show it to you up close, and then I'm going to play some jams on it and get a good tone for you guys. So keep watching. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, it is so beautiful. You guys. Okay, I'm gonna play it, but there's so much detail that I'm gonna show you guys this in a minute. Okay, this is awesome. Wow, you guys, look at this. Okay, these gold foil pickups. What? Look, there's like an S on them for Supro. This is called a set neck, so it like doesn't have screws on the outside. It's set in there. Oh man, just the attention to detail. Look at this puppy right here. Look how pretty that is. It also comes in a sunburst. It's just beautiful. It just feels so good. Like lately, I've been really loving this matte feel because it's more like satin, because you can just like, it doesn't grab, you know? Okay, this is a short scale base. It has the classic body shape of the early 60s Ozark model with vintage correct passive electronics. This is not a reissue. It combines several classic elements from vintage Supro bases. So it's got the vintage Supro body design, the set neck with the black satin finish, and then 3 of the vintage gold foil pickups. These are authentic replicas of the clear tone pickups from the pocket base. A high mass piezo bridge, piezo blend control on tone knob, ash body with matte finish, rosewood fretboard, block inlays. It's a 30-inch scale. It's got 20 frets, 41.5 inches long, 13 inches wide, 7.5 pounds. It's not that heavy, but it is so beautiful. So let's hear what this puppy sounds like. If you want to see how this bass sounds in action, I did a cover of a Cure song called Love Cats using this bass, so check that out. I'll link that in the description box below. I also wanted to mention that this bass has flat wound strings on it, so that's affecting what it sounds like, what the tone sounds like. Oh my God, my neighbor right now is doing a voice lesson, and but yeah, you're gonna have to live through this. Sorry. I'm gonna dial in a tone, and I'm using Bias Effects. This is on my Studio One DAW. On the bass, I have all the knobs almost turned up, and then I have the piezo turned off because I want to show you what that does later. So how this works here is this is a tone knob for all of these. And so it's like, you know, the normal. Right, it's tone knob. And so when you pull on it, it activates the piezo. So now the piezo's turned on. So if you were to turn off all of the pickups, now just the piezo's on, which is so weird. That is so weird, but that's just gonna add some trouble. So let's dial in this tone without the piezo for now. Then we're gonna add it in to just kind of kick up a little bit of treble. So let's just hear the first pickup, this pickup right here. Of course, I'm doing a Jane's Addiction riff because Chris Cheney apparently uses these basses. So that's this pickup. Let's hear just this one. And let's hear this guy. Let's hear it with the pickup. I mean, the pickup. Okay, that's cool. Whoops. Now let's go through all those with the tone knob all the way on the other side. Boomy. It's real boomy. Okay, I'm going through this fast because I know that's not what I want it to sound like. I just want you to hear all the options, but now I'm going to dial it in. So now I'm going to basically turn these all the way up and turn this one down just a little bit. And now I'm going to flip on the piezo. See See how that added a lot? So now, but my tone knob was all the way on one side. So let's hear, this is with these two pickups all the way up, this one down a little bit, just because I like it that way. Hey, you're on my channel, okay? And then I'm going to turn the tone knob all the way the other way. So I'll do a comparison. Or so let's put that in the middle. Pretty good. And just turn them, let's just turn them all the way up because that's awesome. And then put this in the middle, the tone knob in the middle. I don't know if you're like me, but as soon as I plug in a bass, I just turn everything all the way up. I don't know. It's just kind of what I do. And I don't even, I just feel like I get the most out of it. I'm like, I want it all on 10. Now turn on the piezo. So it adds that like clanginess just a little bit more. So maybe you want to turn down the tone a little bit. I mean, on the bass side a little more. It sounds great. I love it. I feel like there's so many tone options with this pickup setup and this piezo. I've never had a bass that has a pickup there except my stand-up, which is a totally different animal. Let's just hear it one more time. Let's just turn everything all the way up. Ha! Just for fun. And now with the piezo again. So yeah, this piezo is like, you might love it or hate it, but it might add a little bit of what you want depending on the tone you're looking for, or you may just have it off all the time. These have a lot of power. Like you just turn it just a little and it sounds so different. You know? Like all of a sudden, it's bam! And just turn it down a little bit. And you can hear so much difference just in that like last little bit of a turn. So yeah, that's how that sounds. Okay, you guys, so you tell me in the comments section what you think about this bass. What do you think about this bass? I really like it. It is not like any bass I have. I can almost get a Fender jazz tone all the way to like a Rickenbacker tone and then kind of mix them together, add a little overdrive. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. And it's got like, it's just sounds vintage to me, even though it's brand new. And you know, I like new basses because then I don't got to mess around with electronics and like fixing them. But it is a passive bass, so that's good. There's nothing to do. There's nothing for me to work on there. So I really like this bass because it's not just like adding another bass to all the other basses and they all kind of sound the same, but you know, you've got your favorite one for this and that. This one really doesn't sound like anything I have. It sounds like a combination of some, but it's really got a vintage tone but it's really fat and powerful. All the best modern features, but then it also has that old vintage tone. I mean, this is like really going to represent like the vintage tone that you want. Like if you're going to go out and play some blues, some old 60s tunes, or you're going to play like some Cream or some Sabbath or something that has like that super vintage sound, then this bass is perfect for that. And I'm not pigeonholing the bass because I know you can get a lot of different tones out of it. I'm just saying for me, like this is just my opinion, that like to add this to my arsenal of basses, that is definitely the role it would play. That's when I would pull out this bass, is if I needed something that was just more powerful, more bassy, and like had a lot of different options. Whereas like some of my basses are really particular. Like I have a metal bass, you know what I mean? I have a hard rock bass, I have a punk bass, you know what I mean? So, but this one would really like fit my vintage vibe when I want to go retro. But again, I don't want to pigeonhole this bass. Like I know there's a lot of it, as you heard, there's a lot of tones you can get out of this. But yeah, this bass is totally worth it because it's made so well and it's beautiful, as you've seen all the up close pictures, and it sounds really good. It's so versatile. So you guys tell me in the comments section what you liked about this bass, what you didn't like, and what tone option that you preferred, and tell me what you think about that piezo bridge pickup, because that was just bizarre. I don't have that in any of my other basses, so tell me what you think about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.